Hey, ho, 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 ho.
Hey, buddy.
Dr. Grant.
Uh-huh. My dear Dr.
Fantastic.
Sadler. How are you?
Fantastic. You know, it's Friday, and so I don't know if you know, but this is Magnum PI shirt from Magnum PI.
I
So
love
I
it.
just thought it'd be a little bit festive, but it does not compare to the ultimate Dr. Grant.
Well, look, I'm ready to dig out some fossils. You know what I mean? From the Cretaceous period.
How are you, buddy?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm
I
hanging in
look
there.
ridiculous in this. You know?
I look ridiculous. We got this new webcam set up, and
Yeah.
it's so clear. It just shows every flaw. I feel like I look like I'm
Oh yeah.
75 years.
I look like three sheets of a ghost. I don't know what kind of uh pallid color I've got going on, but
Yeah,
yeah.
it's pretty pasty.
It's a little pasty.
Uh,
I think it's the lighting. We got to get a better studio here, but for now we're
yeah,
starting this.
right. No, absolutely. Had a bit of a late night last night.
Oh,
It was
so did I, man.
yeah, a little too much drinking. So I'm gonna have to kick it up a notch. I got a big cup of Coke here,
Good.
and to keep
Yeah, I
keep
did I
things.
did too.
Mhm. Um, all right. Well, glad to hear that you're well. All right, welcome everybody to Gimme the Watch podcast. We are doing Jurassic Park today. I mean, what a great movie. Um,
And you stay still because you think Velociraptor's, visual acuity is based on movement. He'll lose you if you don't move. But no, Velociraptor stares right at you, you stare right at him, and that's when the attack comes. Not from the front, but from the side by the other 2 raptors you didn't even know were there. The point is, you are alive when they begin to eat you.
show a little respect. And then the kid's face is just ashen after that. It's good little actor on that kid, you know?
Really? I mean,
Yeah.
I was gonna
He
get
looks
into
like a
this,
big
but I
turkey,
really I
and he's
really don't
annoying.
like 6-foot turkey kid. Like,
Well, nobody likes 6-foot turkey kid, but I'll give him credit at the end of that scene where his face looks, I think Spielberg did a good job with that. I wanted
they're
just an
moving
overall.
look, they're moving in herds. They
They
do move in
do.
herds. I'm
Everything
gonna
is a
have to take this
whisper.
getup off. I'm gonna have to take this off.
Fine.
You know what I mean?
Everything's a whisper. I'll show you. Everything's a
Ian,
whisper.
freeze!
I love
Ian,
it.
freeze!
I love it.
I
Um,
got props.
you got props, you got an outfit, and I'm just
Alright,
sitting here like
I'm
Magnum
sweating
PI.
like a sinner in this getup.
Yep. Um, for the first time I was watching this, there's a lot of similarities to Jaws. I mean, I guess that's not a
Oh, yeah,
stretch.
Spielberg.
There's not a stretch by any
Yeah.
imagination,
Listen,
but
I'm gonna put on my t-shirt. Hang on a sec.
yeah.
Alright,
Um,
you wanna introduce us, buddy? Tell everyone who we are and what this podcast is?
yes. So this is Gimme the Watch podcast. I'm Danny Nadjar. This is Seth Schur. And as we mentioned earlier, and we've been horsing around about this for the last few minutes, we're doing Jurassic Park. Very excited
All-time
to
classic.
to review this movie.
Yes.
Um, how do you want to start?
Um, how about, jumping in, like,
Yeah,
where
well, first off, let's just put
where
it out there that this is now morphed into a bit of a comedy for
Yes.
us,
Yeah.
and that's the angle that we're kind of taking on this. Yeah,
Well, we've seen it so many times, it just
it,
and
there's
that's
just so
kinda
much
what we do on this podcast is take movies that we love and point out the interesting things, sometimes
the
funny things
oddities,
that are the unintentionally funny things, the
right?
oddities, do deep dives. So it's not a
Right.
traditional, like, movie review. We're gonna go scene by scene, um, but just kinda like what we love about it, and it's quite ridiculous most of the time.
I agree. I do
So
love. I do. What were you saying? Go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, where were you when you saw this? Because this was, like,
Uh,
1993,
yeah, 1993. I can't
so we were
believe I'm
still
going
in
to say this
college.
again. I can't believe this is happening again. But if you'd watched our other podcast when we reviewed Seven, I was speaking about a friend of mine named Scott J. Sadenspiel, and I
Mhm.
believe I might have seen this with him.
Got it. That makes sense.
And
It came out in the
or
summer, right? I just
yeah,
remember we must have been off, in between semesters of school because I remember going to the Cineplex on in Universal and watching this when it was out in theaters, like, maybe 10 times, and we would
yeah,
just I would go with, like, Wayne and Brew and those cats, and
yeah,
we would go out and drink, have some 40s and get drunk, and then we would go and watch Jurassic Park at, like, I don't know, 1 AM? It was like the
really,
late show. Yeah, it was crazy, and we
wow,
would just one person would buy a ticket and then go and open the door, and we all go in, and we must have done this, like, every weekend for a
mhm,
few weeks, just go
yeah,
see Jurassic Park because it was like nothing we've ever seen before, just, like,
right,
incredible, and, yeah, I remember that fondly.
yep. Um, yeah, I read the book afterwards, after I saw the movie, but I just remember the
I haven't
CGI
seen that yet.
that was like the first CGI, like real kinda ta showing how movies are going to
Yeah.
be, right?
Yeah, but it
Uh,
also combined, I think, real, like, tactile, because it wasn't like, part of the dinosaurs were CGI, you could tell, and then sometimes you could see that it was like a, you know, an actual tangible thing, like a
animatronic
prop.
or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
and, right, right, and but that's Spielberg. He has a way of putting heart in everything, you know?
I mean,
And
think about
this
Spielberg. This year, he did Jurassic Park and Schindler's List,
he was editing
right?
one while he was directing the other. Can you believe that?
Yeah. I mean, just like,
Insane.
what a year, this guy.
What yeah, that's a banner year.
Amazing.
I love the name Isla Nublar.
Yes. How where did they come up with Isla Nublar?
I don't know, but when I was at Universal Studios this, um, past time I was in LA, they have
Mhm.
a Isla Nublar bar where me and Cody went. I had a couple of had one of the worst cocktails I've ever had in my entire life. It was some sort of
What?
fruity, 17 different types of alcohol concoction. It was the
Yeah,
worst thing I've ever had, but I
yeah.
had to do it because it was Isla Nublar.
Isla Nublar, yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Off the coast of, Costa Rica, I believe.
yes, that's right.
Yeah,
Or no, San Jose. Yes, I don't know actually. I think off the coast of Costa Rica is where Nidri meets Dodson.
yeah, yeah.
But
Oh god, we're gonna get into
um,
that.
yeah, we'll get into that
Okay,
in a
can we
second.
talk
We'll get
about
it.
talk about the, like, Isla Nublar. What about the opening scene with where we get introduced to Muldoon? We don't know it's
Yeah,
Muldoon yet, but
right. You don't know it's Muldoon yet.
what's going on with the security measures on the Raptor transfer?
I
I
don't know.
mean,
I was wondering the same thing. Like, okay, this thing can jump like 6 feet in the air and can do all
right,
these crazy things, and then you have it with some sort of guy that has to manually open the gate. Come on, man.
right,
I mean,
and you don't think it's gonna, like, push the
right,
thing away?
and that's the comparison to Jaws, where in the beginning of Jaws, when the lady goes out swimming and she gets killed, and that kind of sets the scene.
Yeah,
Same thing. This mysterious creature that you don't see just absolutely annihilates someone,
yep, exactly.
and then he
He's
starts in
really
this.
good at that. But
What's that?
just, he's Spielberg's great at that stuff.
Yeah, really good,
But just
really
get your
good.
security measures straight on the Raptor.
But I know
Yeah.
what's coming. I already know what's on. I know you so well. I already know what's on your mind.
What? He's a Deeger?
Shoot her!
Oh, yeah.
Shoot her! What is he doing?
"Shoot her!"
Shoot her!
Yeah, and the hands just fingers just slip away through his
Yeah,
hands. Yeah.
and he really
It's just
tries to save
Muldoon.
that guy. Muldoon dives in there. Let me tell you something. Muldoon's mama didn't raise no punk.
That's true.
Okay,
Good old Muldoon.
yeah,
Yeah.
he went in there. Okay,
Yeah.
and he grabbed that guy and only lost him when the raptor took him like vertically up the thing.
Right.
But he was really he really tried to help. Everybody else is kind of sitting around like
Yeah.
not doing fucking dick. But
Oh,
Muldoon
yeah.
was in there.
I mean, he's stretching those khaki shorts out really good there, you
Yeah.
know?
Look. Oh, which reminds me, I have a note about that.
What?
I want to do it now. Fuck it. Because for number one, I just want to say I love everything Muldoon. Okay.
Yeah.
He could, after watching this again, he could be my favorite character.
She's the best.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And um
I mean, those
according
shorts,
to
though.
yeah, well, hold on. According to internet research, he allegedly worked for Hammond in a preserve game park in Kenya. So that's how he got to know Hammond and got hired for this
Right,
job.
right,
Okay. And
right.
then if there's one scene, the scene where he comes out with Dr. Sadler, when they come
Yeah,
out with right before Clever Girl,
yeah.
um, the quads on Muldoon in those shorts is unbelievable.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Have you seen his quads?
he's packing. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, those were defined tree trunks. Like all I wanted to do was squat after I saw that.
Speaking of, how about a
Yep.
little Muldoon?
Right.
You know what I mean? Look when he just watch when he mutters here. He like he's gone insane, like Colonel Kurtz. Yeah,
He just mumbles.
look,
Must have turned off all offences. Damn it, even Reggie knew better than to mess with a raptor fence.
You imagine you raptor fences.
I mean, what the hell is he
Look at
what
that face.
yeah, it's Muldoon.
I just wish you could see his quads.
Yeah.
Go back and take another look. It's worth it.
Oh, yeah, his quads are very sumptuous. I mean, you just carve that at, like, Thanksgiving, just carve it
Yeah.
carve some off his thighs, you know what I mean?
Somebody carved those things out of granite.
He's the
Um,
best.
yeah,
What
we'll come
about,
back.
I mean, I
We'll
know I
come
said
back.
we're not gonna go scene by scene, but what about the Amber archaeology scene?
Well, no, I
Que
was going to talk about that.
lindo es. He's a digger.
Eager. Yeah. Well, first off, that's what I want to talk about is I call him Marcelino because he played Marcelino in an episode of Seinfeld where he runs the bodega there. But he's been in Clear and Present Danger. He's been in Blow, any sort of like drug cartel movie. He's been there. But in this, he plays Grant. He's like me. He's
Yeah.
a digger.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, he's throwing heat, and then he's just gone.
And
Never
then he's
seen.
gone.
Yeah.
So again, no small parts, only small actors. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? His 2 second, thing of fame just knocked it out of the park. You
Yeah,
know?
he was amazing.
Yeah.
What about the choice of, Dr. Grant and, my dear Dr. Sattler? Sam
Yeah.
Neill, nobody know who Sam Neill was. And
No,
Laura Dern, Laura Dern was a, good indie actress, but, like,
yeah, but no, she never struck me as a action adventure leading lady type.
right.
And
But they didn't need stars for this.
Sam Neill was what? He did Deadcom with Nicole Kidman or
Yeah,
something like that a while
yeah,
back, and then like
yeah,
nobody knew anything about him. Yeah.
right. But, it's
So
funny, Sattler, when we're introduced to them, with Six
yeah,
Foot Turkey Kid and that
yeah.
whole thing. Um, she's very giggly. She makes a lot of faces and gestures. Did you notice this?
Yes. Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
She's always like, "Oh, Alan," and just, smiley and giggly and just rubber
Yeah.
face. It's
Like
just
when you know what, you're right. When the little girl, Lexi or whatever her name is, she says to Dr. Grant, she said I should ride with you. It would be good
right,
for you. And then you
right.
look over at just pan to Dr. Sadler and she's just like,
Yeah, yeah.
you know what I mean? Yeah. Right. Yeah.
She I'm also I'm pretty
Right.
convinced, I'm fairly convinced that she's really bald as a goat, and
Yeah.
that's a wig she's wearing, because I've never seen hair like that. It's some sort of wig. She's bald as an eagle. Gotta
Yeah.
be.
It's gotta be. It's gotta
Yeah,
be.
yeah.
Um,
So, yeah, okay. How about Hammond?
I love, I love, schedule.
Right.
I
How,
mean, Aden,
maybe you could,
Attenborough.
add a wee testimonial,
Yeah.
not to put too fine a point on it.
I just
I've
want
got
you
a
to know.
jet standing by at Chateau.
I, I
I
just
just
want you to know. I
what?
want you to know this, okay?
Okay.
That if you were like 30 years older than you
Yep,
are right now
yep.
and
I think
British,
I'm aging rapidly during this podcast,
you
by the way.
could you have some Hammond
Yeah, I
in
got
you.
some.
There's no
Well, you've
doubt
never
about
seen me eat ice cream before, but it's quite a
it.
sight to behold.
What it's like.
But he just comes in his whites, and
Mhm.
he's got the champagne going, and
Right,
he's got the jet standing by at Chateau,
right.
you know?
Which I guess somewhere near Montana? I don't know.
Chateau.
Toronto.
I love it.
And then they're like, "No," Grant's like, "Yeah, we can't do all this, blah, blah." He's like, "I'm gonna fund your dig for 3 years." Okay, well, then what are you gonna say? I mean, that's
Right,
done. Bye.
right. Right.
right on the thing.
Yeah.
So, and then so what happens? Then they get on the chopper.
Yeah, they get on the chopper, and that's when they meet
I lost
Malcolm and,
track. I lost track. Is do we meet Nidri before the chopper or right after the chopper?
before, actually.
All right.
I mean, we don't get cheap on me, Dotson.
Right. Can we get into Nidri?
We gotta get into Nidri, and I brought something
A little.
just for you.
Yeah, I love it.
Okay?
Tell me that unscrews at the bottom.
Oh, it does,
Oh, it
my
does.
friend. So let's get into the squeal for a second
The
while I
Nidri screw. All right. Look, Dennis
while
Nidri, for those of you that don't know, Wayne Knight, Newman from Seinfeld. But I need to point out that this is an extraordinarily portly Wayne Knight. That's him at his fattest. You could literally, he's just arms on it. You could just roll him, like a bowling ball. Um, and he meets Dodgson, the guy who he's stealing these embryos for. And he gets so excited, right, about the can of Barbasol that freezes the embryos that he tries to laugh and let. That's perfect. He gets so excited about that, and
here we go.
that he lets out some sort of Nidri squeal. Can you pull the clip?
Oh, I'll get them all.
Remember, viable embryos. They're no use to us if they don't survive.
Oh, how am I
How's it
supposed to
sound?
transport them?
Just listen this the squeal.
The bottom screw is open.
Oh, you God.
It's cool to compartmentalize inside.
I mean,
Just stop it for a second. Stop it for a second.
Go on.
It's.
I mean,
we
that you
have to
wanna
give it
replay
one more replay, just so that people can hear it.
It's cool to
Here we go.
compartmentalize inside.
You guys,
There it was.
Customs can
The,
even
the,
check
the,
it if
the
they want
Nidri
to.
squeal.
Go on. There's enough coolant inside for 36 hours.
Don't get
All right.
cheap on me, Dotson.
So
Dotson's
that
here.
squeal,
Nope. Yes.
is it
Yeah.
it's gotta be audio enhanced. That's not a human being squeal.
Right. So that is the first audio CGI possible, if there's such a thing.
I think they took a raptor squeal
Right.
and basically was
So,
like,
so,
we're
so
gonna
some
do a
guy,
raptor
some
squeal.
sound guy in an editing room somewhere, or Spielberg, or somebody is like, okay, what we're going to do is find me a raptor sound, and let's go ahead and insert that as his laugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
When he squeals, and
Right.
he's really squealing. You know,
Really squealing. It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. And also, don't get cheap on me, Dotson. I mean, how many times have we used that line? Just like if
Just in
someone's
life?
being,
Yeah,
yeah,
someone's
just
being
real
cheap.
life.
Yeah, don't get
It's
cheap
always
on me.
don't get cheap on me, Dotson.
Yep, that's right.
You know?
That's
Yeah.
right.
Amazing scene. And then you got, and they come in the helicopter coming into Isla Nublar
Right.
with the music. It's fantastic.
Again, this is my critique of, and I think you and I have talked about this before. Let me figure out how to put this seat. I'm Dr. Grant. I'm problem solver. Let me just go ahead and just tie the seatbelt.
Right.
Like,
Right.
just like tie it tight. Like, look at me.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
If that helicopter goes down, that's not doing shit for you.
No.
So I don't know what
That's for
the
sure.
writers or Spielberg or anybody was trying to convey. Like, this
Yeah.
guy thinks outside the box or something. I
I don't know, but you're bearing the lead on the helicopter because that's where we get introduced to Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Dr. Ian Malcolm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You bring a rock star. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's got this sultry. I mean, when he says the joke or whatever he says, and then he just does this sultry jaguar giggle that he
he almost purrs. Yeah, he almost purrs when he laughs.
He does. It's insane.
But somehow he was. I always thought he was kind of nerdy, right? Like The Fly and Big Chill and all that.
Yeah.
But this was the first movie where he kind of established himself as kind of cool and hunky, I guess, if you will.
Yeah, it's like a sex pot.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the all black. I have a note here. I just love chaos theory. I love describing something as chaos theory, and then
It's a great one.
it's just a great. Is that a real thing? I don't even know.
I don't know, but you can throw in a little lysine contingency in there as well.
Yeah,
you know
you
what I mean?
can. You
Yeah.
absolutely can. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, by the way, what?
Yeah.
They don't ask Hammond. Nobody asks Hammond Where are they going? What kind of park is this? You know, it's kind of like a biological preserve, but
Right.
they're not like, are there dinosaurs here? Nothing. We're not going to ask. We're just flying all the way to Isla Nublar.
Well, but that goes back to my earlier point, though. Why do you think they put it in there that he says to Dr. Grant and Dr. Sadler, I'm going to fund your dig for the next 3 years? That
Right.
means I don't want any fucking questions. We're leaving now. You're
Yeah.
coming. You don't really have any choice about it. I've
Right.
set you up for the next 3 years of your life. Bye.
Right. I guess you're
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. In 48 hours, I'll be accepting your apology. Right.
So would you say that is John Hammond your favorite character? Or at least favorite character to impersonate?
Man. I don't know, but he's amazing.
He
He's got
really is.
yeah.
But he's a
There's
director by trade, right?
Richard Attenborough. Yeah.
Yeah, Richard Attenborough. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. He's
Yeah.
amazing. I mean,
Mhm.
that whole scene, the introduction to the dinosaurs when they first see them. I mean, it's the second best scene in the movie, and I don't know, you almost get a little tear. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
did you see like when when they're pulling up in the Jeep and you know, Grant
Oh, yeah.
sees the dinosaur and he gets up and then and then
Yeah.
just the glasses off and it's just
No,
so they're like
but they're all right. They're kind of
askew and he's just agog. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right.
It's just
Right.
absolutely agog with wonder.
Right. Right. And then you have, plastic face Laura Dern, who's like, these Alan, these plants
Species
have
of
been
performing, but
extinct
it's a Cretaceous period.
and then he just grabs her head
Yeah.
and just turns it.
I mean, just look at the goggery here.
Hat comes out and then just
Alan, this species of Variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't this thing. What?
And she's
what great music.
I mean, come on, dude. You know what I mean?
Yep. And then what's also funny about that scene is Jeff Goldblum. I think he says you did it. He did it. That the crazy son of a bitch did it.
Yeah.
But then when he realizes how cool it is, he does this like breathy kind of laugh. He's like,
Yeah.
It's really horrible acting. It
Almost
really
like
is.
a bit of an orgasm,
Yeah,
you know?
right. It's really horrible. I do
Oh,
absolutely despise that part of the movie.
Brachiosaur 30. Yay.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
What about blood-sucking lawyer? Look,
Well, we clocked the T-Rex to 32 miles an hour.
Oh, here it comes. Here it comes.
T-Rex?
Look how Dr. Grant,
You said you've got a T-Rex?
look how he just crumples like an accordion onto the floor. Yeah.
We have a T-Rex.
Rex, we have a T-Rex. Look, he just crumples. Look at him.
Dr. Grant. My idea, Dr. Sanchez. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Now,
and then and then right after that, how did you do this?
I'll show you.
but I'll tell you what, when he says, Dr. Grant, my dear Dr. Sattler, like that's what he really says. But what we hear when we watch
Yes. Yes.
this is what we hear. Dr. Grant, my dear, scrumptious, delectable, gorgeous Dr. Sattler. Welcome to Jurassic Park.
Right.
Yeah. That's
That's
what you hear.
that's what we hear.
Yeah.
My sweet, scrumptious, and delicious Dr. Sava. No, but
Yeah.
I like how all the adjectives relate to Dr. Sava. Like we're not going to
Of
say
course.
anything about Dr.
Yeah.
Grant, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just yeah. But Hammond also, when he says, "I'll show you,"
Yeah.
he looks at and he does this on another scene, which I'll get into, but Hammond just looks at Grant, with this, like,
Mhm.
satisfactory, like, "I've just pooped my pants, and there's nothing you
Yeah.
can do about it, look." You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And I just love Hammond so much.
Yeah.
Um,
He's great. And
yeah.
then I think I'm surprised you haven't mentioned this. They do move in her.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. They're
That's in
moving
that
in
scene.
herd. They do move in herd. Yeah. Mhm.
That's at least what we hear.
What about the lab scene when they're, the video of, like, how they, uh, made the dinosaurs, you know?
Oh yeah, the little comedic
Bingo! Dino DNA! I mean, what's with they get this, like, Texas guy, the Southern guy to do the
yeah,
narration.
right.
Bingo! Dino DNA!
Yeah, it looked like one of those, after school special things that
Yeah.
they're trying to teach kids something in a, you know, assembly in
What
5th grade.
look, can we get into BD Wong a little bit?
Oh yeah, we absolutely can. BD Wong, again, no, every actor that had a small part in this killed it.
Yeah.
BD Wong, been in a variety of movies, probably most notably Father of the Bride is Howard Weinstein, Frank's assistant. Um,
Yep,
Great role.
yep,
But here he plays one of the geneticists or doctors or what have you.
yeah,
Very smug kind of attitude.
yeah. I
But
mean, the
we
sass.
simply deny them that.
Right. You're saying that a population made up entirely of females will breed? He just the
No.
sass. He's laying the sass on thick.
That's what I'm saying. He's laying on a lot of sass.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to be like, who do you think you are?
Right,
I mean, you're BD Wong, you know?
right.
I don't know if you have the gravitas to pull off that type of
No.
exchange with the one Jeff Goldblum, especially when he says, life finds a way. You know?
Right. I mean,
There
how
it
do you
is.
know they're females? Do you, go out in the park and lift up their, dino skirts?
That's good.
What
So,
about what about I mean, what about the best part of BD Wong?
yeah, the best part of BD Wong is
When
Grant asked him,
Right.
because after the birth of the raptor that they see in the egg, and he just looks at BD Wong, and it is an indictment. It's not, oh wow, you bred raptors. It's you bred raptors, as in like that's the most insane thing I've ever heard a person do.
Right.
Right?
But but he
mean-
says it, but the way he says it is like a old vaudevillian, like, actor. "So you bred raptors, see, you bred raptors?" And then what does BD Wong do?
And BD Wong just like he just leans back against the thing, just like,
Mhm. Now, he doesn't make any noise.
no, he makes no noise,
Reality.
but that's what I hear.
That's what we hear. We hear a
Right. That's what we hear.
Mhm. like a overweight female Motown singer from the 60s. Right?
Right.
That's exactly how he's playing it.
That's how that's how he chose to play that part.
Yeah. Mhm. I love it. Yeah.
Um,
But let's just call him BD Wong. Like, not BD or Wong or whatever his name is in the movie. It's just BD Wong.
we can do that.
I lost you.
Um,
Did you have a stroke or something?
No, I'm here.
Okay, good.
All right. So
What do you got
Ian Mal, again with the exchange, great exchange, where he actually steps up and flexes his chaos theory muscle.
Yep.
But it's just, and this is what I hear. Okay, when he's trying to tell them that you stood on the shoulders of geniuses. Okay, you just took the next step. Okay, and now you want to market it, you want to sell it. And then Hammond says something that sparks him to say, well, your scientists were too busy worrying whether they could to think about whether they should. But I'll tell you what I hear, which is They were too worried about whether they could, whether they thought, whether they should.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah. He's just cooking.
he's absolutely cooking in that scene and crushes all of them. I like his comment about condors, and it's like, no, they were a product of, deforestation, and dinosaurs were selected by nature
Right.
to be extinct. And his cadence and everything, it's just great. I love him. How could you not love Ian Malcolm?
She's great. How about what about the raptor, the raptor feeding scene? Okay, where we really meet Muldoon.
Yep.
What about our gourmet chef Alejandro prepared some chili and sea bass? Yeah. And then when when they lower the cow in,
Yeah.
you got to see Hammond's face. Like he just looks at Dr. Grant like he
Yeah.
wants sweet love to him. Like
Right.
when,
He really
when-
wants Dr. Grant's approval.
yeah,
Yeah.
he does.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks
does.
at him like he's undressing him with his eyes. It's
Right.
uncanny, a little uncomfortable. But I
Yeah.
mean, obviously the showstopper, the scene stealer here is Muldoon.
Yeah.
And we've just
Muldoon-
got a bonanza, and I mean a plethora, absolute bonanza of Muldoonery.
how fast are they?
Treat a spade. 40, 50 miles. 40, 50 miles per hour if they got right out in the open.
Do they
How would he
show?
know that? How does he know that?
How does he know that? I know. Did they ever get out in the open?
Well, You have a problem
Dude,
then.
Right. Do they show
And
intelligence?
I do mean lethal,
Do they show intelligence?
even problem-solving intelligence, especially the big one. When she looks at you, you can
You
tell.
can see they're working things out.
He's working things out. He almost gets into a little Hannibal Lecter. You know?
He is a little bit of a. I was
I'm
going to
Muldoon
say,
is starting to like bleed into Lecter.
no, but I do love that other clip he pours. Like, yeah, he's like, even Nedry knew not to mess with the raptor fences.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's
You know?
he's gone Hearts of Darkness, Colonel Kurtz. Like,
yeah,
next thing you know, he'll be fucking a grocery clerk. You know what I mean?
right.
Or an
Yep.
errand boy, whatever it is.
Right. Sent to collect a bill.
Yeah. They remember.
Nah.
That scene's great. And, obviously,
Yeah.
the Raptors are amazing. You don't see them, but you just see.
It's the same type of thing. And, you didn't see the shark for the first, hour and change in Jaws, and Spielberg employed the same tactic here. You don't see a raptor, an actual live raptor, for an hour plus into the movie. You don't see the T-Rex for an hour plus into the movie. Same thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And, I mean, back that one scene, which I didn't mention, we were talking about Malcolm, and he's like, so preoccupied with whether they could. They didn't stop if they should. Hammond retorts, condors. Flock of condors. Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
And that's where Ian Malcolm said, that's what I was saying earlier, that's where he says, now condors, it's not a subject of deforestation, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a good exchange.
Did you mention that already?
Yeah. I just want you to,
Yeah.
well, it's because you're not listening to me half the time.
No, I'm not.
I want you to know that I just have a note here that just says in big, bold, capital letters, I love everything Muldoon.
Yes.
That's just what the note says.
I should have got a Muldoon get up, to be honest. But
well, I was wondering.
this doubles as a Muldoon hat.
Just pull one of the sides up on the hat. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think that could do that. Let's talk Samuel Jackson.
What's he doing here?
Yeah,
He's
first
great.
of all, I love a balding, but not completely bald, but a balding, young, kind of trim Samuel Jackson.
Right. And
smoking up a storm. And I mean, watching him smoke cigarettes actually made me want to light up, and I don't even smoke.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't even take the cigarette out of his mouth.
Of his
It's
mouth,
just
yeah.
bobbing around like to and fro.
Yeah,
know what I
it's
mean?
just like he's constantly
Yeah.
hacker crap, Yeah.
Hey, I hate this hacker crap.
Yeah, crap. Yeah.
Hold on to your butts.
Yep. Hold on to your butts. I cannot recall. I couldn't give you a number of how many times I've used that line.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for
it's
anything.
it's an obvious one, but
It's an obvious one. It's
great.
easy. Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, that's I really will not get drawn into another financial debate with you, Dennis. I really will not. And that's when
meeting with him.
That's when Muldoon comes in. Quiet,
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. They're approaching, they're approaching the Tyrannosaur paddock.
It was pathetic.
But it's
I
a
have
Tyrannosaur
in
paddock.
quiet, all of you, all of you. I've used that many, many times trying to shut my kids up.
Right.
Never
Yeah.
works.
There's just
Um,
so many great lines. It's just,
so Fat Nidri's in that scene,
yeah.
and
It's just, yeah.
if you look at the soda that he's drinking, I think it almost looks like a Jolt Cola.
Mhm.
And that's the sugariest drink that you could probably with the most caffeine that you can get.
Yeah.
Um, and yeah, Hammond talks about the mistakes. I don't blame people for their mistakes, but I do
But
expect that they pay for them.
yes, exactly. Yeah.
Something along
It-
those lines.
But like, um, when they can't continue the tour, because the storm and the power
Yeah.
and all that, like Hammond has a full stroke. Do you notice? He's like, "Damn it!" And he's
Yeah.
shaking.
Yeah. Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. You're right. It's like as if this is he's already convinced the lawyer that everything's good and that's what's going to keep the investments coming in. So what's he freaking out about? He wanted
Right.
it to work
Right.
so
But
bad.
right. But Nidri, he's just he's he's squirreling around. He's
No,
like,
yeah, just some of the systems are going to go offline. I'm debugging this, and about 15 minutes, and I'm debugging that, and then a
right.
couple of the other systems there, and happen, and anyway, I'm going to go get a soda or something. I had a lot of sweets, so I think I'm going to get something salty. If anybody needs anything, I mean, just the guilt pouring out of his mouth, knowing what he's about to do, and just fuck everything up.
Uh,
Uh
uh.
You
Yeah.
didn't say the password.
Right.
What is this hack
Look,
of crap?
you know what this is? You know what it might be?
I do not know.
West Indian lilac.
Heck, I was gonna say looks like some sort of lilac.
You know?
Um,
You don't like the West Indian lilac, huh?
yeah.
And the species of Paraformin has been extinct since the Cretaceous period.
You put them in here because you think they look nice.
Right. Yeah. And she just goes dig into that Triceratops
She
shit.
just digs through
Like,
those huge pile of shit.
yeah.
Yeah, that's just awful.
Okay, but more importantly,
Yep.
the T-Rex scene.
Are
Now,
we ready for that?
I don't know. I mean, is there it's always a good time.
You're right. Hold on. Yeah, I hate this hacker crap.
Right.
Wrapped defenses and yeah,
That's
T-Rex. T-Rex. That's the same thing when you first saw the shark come out of the water in Jaws. Same.
So first of all, I'm just gonna say, watching the scene makes me want to cry. That's how good it is.
Yeah.
I think it's pound for pound the best scene in the history of film. Yeah. Sorry, man.
Yeah. Okay.
It's so goddamn good.
Yeah.
And when I watched that for the first time, I could not believe what I was watching. Right?
Yeah.
The whole setup is very Spielbergy, right? Like, you get the imagery and the sound, like the sound of the footsteps, right? And then the rippling water and the glass, like very Jaws-like, right?
Very Jaws-like, for a lot of buildup. But I will say the visual of seeing the T-Rex, like where I'm looking at something that I can't believe I'm seeing, right?
Yep.
What was similar to that was when the first time I saw The Matrix. When I saw The Matrix, okay, I had no idea what that movie was about.
Yeah.
No clue. I went into it completely blind because, the internet wasn't around.
Yep.
Or it was just beginning, right? And so,
Well, and the hype was for the new Star Wars movie came out like the same summer. Remember Phantom Menace?
okay,
That was,
right.
everyone was focused on that. And that sucked.
On that. You see The Matrix, and when you first see the, the Wachowski camera tricks with the, whatever that is.
Yeah, it's like nothing you've ever seen before.
Yeah, it was the same type of thing when you saw this T-Rex, like, holy shit.
But with the rain and then, the rippling water and the sound was so insane in the theater. Like, imagine now though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the sound is so much better. This is like 1993. They had
Right.
THX, wherever was good, but
Right.
the sound of the footsteps and then you just hear and the wires come flying off.
Yes,
And you hear
yes.
the creak of the fence. And then you see
Yep.
that shot from like the distant shot of the T-Rex just stepping over the thing, and I'm just like,
Well, no, but then before that was well. Let me know if it's before or after. So this is another Spielberg trick, which is builds the momentum. Is so the kid Timmy puts on the the
yeah,
night vision goggles,
right.
yeah, and just
Chewing
focuses him
gum.
in,
Yeah, chewing
and then
gum.
goes right to the goat, and there's no goat,
Yeah.
and then it pans through the
Yep.
sunroof
Yep.
from and then
The leg.
the
Just
leg. I mean, I was gonna think, look, that goat's not that big. I'm thinking that T-Rex is gonna eat the whole thing whole.
yeah, I'm not
You
sure
know,
why he decided to rip off
why did he rip
the leg
off
and
part of the
toss it.
leg and it just gets
Yeah.
tossed? Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know about that, but it
Yeah.
worked really well for the scene.
Don't
Scared
play
the
with
shit out.
don't play with your food, Rexy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right. Yeah,
Yeah.
you can just eat the whole thing in one bite.
Yeah. But how about a
Um,
little Ian freeze?
and then
And
Ian,
Ian doesn't freeze. He just
he
takes
doesn't
off.
freeze. He does exactly the opposite.
Yeah.
Starts running like some fairy with a night some sort of
Yeah.
light. And then
Yeah.
this is what okay. I don't have a lot of complaints about this movie because I do love this movie and I don't want to be hypercritical. I really don't. But he gets chased by the T-Rex and then somehow ends up on the T-Rex's nose and gets vaulted up.
Yeah. Into the
I mean, I
yeah.
understand you have to kill Gennaro because he's the blood-sucking lawyer.
Right.
And that was great when the T-Rex just mashes that outdoor bathroom hut.
Yep.
And then just eats him whole. Right?
Oh yeah. I mean, that's when you're like, there's not a lot of killing, right, in this movie.
Right.
So there's just a couple of scenes, when he eats it, and then they don't even show when Nidri gets chowed down, and then Muldoon too. That's like the one kind of like, I guess, gore scene in the movie,
Right.
And
Yeah,
blood.
right. Exactly. Yeah, there is.
It was
You're right.
amazing.
You don't.
Yeah.
Everything else is kind of it gives you the assumption that it's that a person's being killed, but you don't actually see it.
Right.
But
Exactly. Basically, the T-Rex scene.
yeah, and so
I mean, do you challenge me on that this could be the best scene ever?
yes. I mean, I'm just not going to sign on to that. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm not putting my name on that.
Okay.
But
I mean, give me a better scene. It's just
I appreciate your moxie, and I appreciate your
my
commitment to
wherewithal.
yeah, your wherewithal
And my gums. A little bit
and
of
your
gums.
gumption.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, while you're fooling around with the notes like a candy ass baboon.
No, but I just want to say I just love seeing Gennaro get munched.
Yeah, me too.
It's so
Here's
satisfying.
here's what I don't like. I don't know if this is a hot take or not. Probably not.
Mhm. Yep.
Guess what? I don't really like the Grant and the kids' adventure on their own fucking storyline.
No,
Like,
I just like, come on, guys, it's not a race.
right. That's great, but I just don't care for
Yeah.
that. Like every
No.
time the Lost in the Woods routine,
Sorry.
I don't care.
I'm with
Is
you
it
know what? That's not a hot
Vegisaurus? Is it a Vegisaurus or a Metasaurus?
right.
Yeah.
You know what? That's that's Spielberg always has to put in something for the kids, and that's for that. And I'm not going to debate you on it. In fact, I'm going to support you and say that you're 100% right.
Yeah.
I did not like it either.
Good. Yeah.
Yeah. Just I have this huge block letters with exclamation points circled that says quads on Muldoon.
Like
Just like circled it. Yeah. Like I discovered gold,
Well, it's like he was doing squats with Saquon Barkley. You know what I mean?
Yeah, right, exactly. So, all right. Do you feel bad for Nidri at all when he gets out in the Jeep and he's like, you got to give me the 15 minutes. Like, I got the 15 minutes. Like, at least 18 minutes, man. I know I could do it in 15
Right.
minutes. And then he
Right.
gets in the Jeep and everything goes wrong. Everything goes wrong.
Yeah. Yeah.
He crashes into the thing. Now he doesn't know where he's going because he can't tell where the East Dock is. And then he
Yep.
drives off the road and
Yep.
he figures out where the road he needs to get to, but then the car smashes and he thinks he can draw out this wench. And I'm starting to think like this guy's never going to make it. He's going to lose $750,000. How does
Yep.
he explain now where he was? And I mean, everything is unraveled so fast.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
actually kind of felt bad for him.
A little bit.
Yeah.
And by the way, the Dilophosaurus will not leave him alone.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. everywhere that Nidri goes,
The
that
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus goes. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Just peeking around
He's
corners.
like Shadow from Backdraft. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just yep.
Yeah.
Right.
He's just he can't shake this little guy.
He can't shake this guy.
And then he
You know?
just gets a
And then
face full of fucking
just
shit.
a face full of green gook
Yeah.
that he's kind of okay. Like he starts clawing at it,
Right.
but then he gets one more right to the eyes,
Yeah.
smashes his head. Then, even if he recovers somehow from that, the Barbasol can spills out into the thing. He doesn't even know it's gone. He
Yep.
gets in the car thinking, okay, I'm going to figure out a way maybe to survive this. And then just, and then the thing is just right there in the car and then it just munches him alive.
I wish I could do the noises of the Dilophosaurus though, because
Yeah. That would
it's
be
got
good.
this little like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what he's doing. It's like, he's got.
Right, it's pretty good. Oh man.
He's just bobbing around. Just can't shake him.
So it just poor Nidri. I mean, he really gets taken out in the worst way. Probably him and Gennaro, the worst.
Yeah.
And
Amazing.
Muldoon too. Yeah. And that bothers me about Muldoon. You know, stop trying to say witty things. Just turn the shotgun around and kill the raptor.
Right.
Okay, clever girl. Like, okay, they coordinated attack pattern to you. By the time you get out clever girl, you could have whipped that shotgun around and blown its fucking head off.
Absolutely.
I don't like that Muldoon got taken out. That really bothers me.
I mean, there could have been a whole like. First of all, we got to do a Muldoon prequel. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Like that just shows his life,
his training, how he's been on all these different game preserves.
as a
Yeah,
game warden. Do you know what I mean?
let me tell you something. I would pay 2 bits to see that
Yeah.
that movie. You
We
know what I
gotta do
mean?
the Muldoon prequel. But
That's
you know,
money well. That's money
and
well
then-
spent.
yeah. But you know,
Um,
what about Hammond eating ice cream? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Where he's sitting with Dr. Sadler.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
He's just, you know, just enjoying
Just-
that ice cream. People are dying out there.
Yeah, no, but you know what? Spare no expense.
He's
You know?
staring up.
Yeah, you just spared no expense. So
Yeah.
So then you got. I do love typical Jeff Goldblum. You know, all right, come on, we got to get out of here. We got to get out of here. You know, they get in the Jeep, and then of course you have the quintessential must go faster, must go faster.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You know,
That's great.
does that
Objects may appear bigger than they are. or
closer than they appear, and it's
Yeah.
like right there. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Lysine contingency.
Yes. I mean, that's like you're getting towards the end here, right? Like you got and they have to go to the shed. By the way, when Sadler, when she's running, you know, he's like, no, because we're being hunted. And then,
right.
and
No, but
then
somehow he's Lecter now.
of
Like, we've
course,
devolved
yeah.
into that. Okay. Yeah.
yeah, it's Hannibal Muldoon. And so Sadler goes running,
Yeah.
right? And she's just like, she looks like a linebacker. Obviously it was a stunt double.
It
And
was a
it's
huge
like
stunt double. Yeah.
the biggest wig, and she's swinging on branches. She looks like an absolute linebacker. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. I did like the Gallimimus scene with all the Gallimimuses running. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
And the T-Rex takes
Which
one out.
now I'm going to take a tangent and break off into a separate segment, which is what dinosaurs do you think our friends would be? I have the
Well,
number one.
I'm definitely T-Rex.
Yeah, I was going to say, I knew you were going to call that. I definitely think that there's one that's guaranteed, I mean, that no one can debate, and that is that Spiel is a Gallimimus. There's no doubt about that. And when I told him, when I told him that, he was none happy, none too much. You know what I mean?
Right. Oh yeah. He's the
Yeah.
Gallimimus.
He's a
But
Gallimimus.
He probably took it seriously and is like, no
Yeah.
way, dude. You know, I'm
Right.
a Brachiosaurus. I don't know. What is he?
Right.
What would he want to
right.
be? Probably the
Right.
T-Rex. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. No,
Right.
he's a Gallimimus. Just he has to take it.
That's it. So I don't
Yeah.
really care about any of our other friends. Anybody could be whatever they want, as long as that's not.
Wait, can you just tell the listeners, what did Spiel have for hands?
He had croissant fingers.
Yeah.
And if anybody wants to know what that is, like the Pillsbury croissants that you buy in the grocery store and then you heat them up.
Yeah.
Imagine someone like cut off your fingers here, just cut them off, and then just replaced each finger with a croissant from the Pillsbury roll. That's
That bit
that's
gets me every time, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
croissant fingers. Yeah. Oh yeah.
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 Like instead of Edward Scissorhands,
It's
it's
croissant fingers.
it's Spiel croissant fingers.
Would you go
I
see that movie?
Tim
Croissant
Burton
fingers?
movie, croissant
Tim,
fingers.
Tim Burton's croissant fingers. Would you go see it? I think I would go see that.
What do you think you would go see it? It'd be nominated for Best Picture.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Come on, guys, it's not a race. By the way,
Yeah.
the shock from the perimeter
Oh,
fence.
he's dead. 10,000 volts. Won't that kill you?
Yeah,
I don't know.
dude.
Somebody do some research on that.
Little Timmy,
Uh,
what's his name? Beetroot.
Yeah, Timmy.
I can't
Yeah.
remember the guy's. He would have been fried like an absolute Alabama sausage. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's just,
Yeah.
there's no
No, he just ends up unconscious for a bit with ear. You know what? Do me,
It would've-
let me just do a quick Google search here. Can 10 because it's 10,000 volts. I saw it on the sign. Will 10,000 volt shock kill you?
Oh yeah.
Will electric fence kill you? And let's see how smart AI is. A 10,000 volt standard electric fence is designed to be painful, but not lethal to humans or animals. Right, because they can't. Okay, that makes sense because they can't kill the dinosaurs who are testing the fences. It just
Right.
has to hurt them. So, okay, they got
Right.
us on that one.
I guess.
Good for
but
Spielberg. They
also,
got
like,
us on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he looked like some sort of Muppet just being thrown
I don't-
across the room.
He got turned into Swiss cheese like
like Al Pal's car.
Al Pal's car from Die Hard. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. I got to turn this over because I just keep seeing quads on Muldoon.
Claude's on doing. I'm squealing like Nidri now.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So they remember problem solving intelligence. Went over that.
I mean, that's earlier. I mean, we're like,
Yeah. No, I know. Right. That's earlier.
We've talked about
I just had
so
all
much.
these random Muldoon notes. You know.
By the way,
Uh,
I know I feel like I'm stuck on Dr. Sattler, but
Yeah.
she can't shake that goddamn light that's just tied around her.
Yeah. She's dragging around her wimpy leg, and that light is just cut
flashlight or
that
whatever.
light.
She can't
Yeah.
shake it. It's like the Dilophosaurus, man.
Right.
And
Right.
she's
Everywhere
loading
she
up
goes,
stairs.
that light hits.
Huh?
Yeah. Everywhere she goes, that light goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But somehow she makes it. The light makes it. I think out of the shed, even though the
Right.
door closed on it. It's still there.
It's still there. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. How about the rat? I mean, the end. So I think the best scene is the T-Rex scene, obviously, and then I'm really partial to the introduction of the dinosaurs for the first time. I mean, we really sound like a couple of dino geeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I did you like the raptors chasing the kids around the kitchen and all that? I thought that was well done. It was
That's what I mean. I think that's the third best scene because
Oh, okay.
you really that's when you really get to see the raptors for the first time.
Right. Like in full,
And
right. In full
What I love
regalia.
about it is the composition of the scene and how, the one comes in, they figure out how to open doors, right? And then makes this like barking sound like, ooh, ooh, ooh.
Yeah,
I don't-
right.
And then the other one, the snorting in the glass, and the other one comes in and just, and then, and they do the
Right.
little,
Yeah,
their little,
right.
like, their little shtick.
Yeah,
And just how the sounds and all that is fucking great. I love it.
it is good.
And that scene is great. I mean, I love,
Yeah.
all the different, like,
All right. So who am I? Who am I? Wait, hold on. You just see me just like smiling, like
yeah, the quivering jello.
yeah, just a quivering jello.
Girl. Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Timmy just got like turned into Swiss cheese by the fence. 5 minutes later, he's enjoying some
He's having the
Jello.
time of his life. Yeah, he's having the time of his life. He's cooking up. He's just shoveling down whatever Alejandro prepared, possibly
Chilean
Chilean
sea
sea bass. I don't know. And then just chewing down everything else.
Yeah,
Just really be enjoying himself.
That's that's so Spielberg.
Yep.
But
Hammond with a great line back when before she went in the shed. can't get Jurassic Park back online without Dennis Nedry.
He's
Maybe
really
you should have.
dramatic. Yeah.
If you can't get him back online with your best computer guy, maybe forgive a few things, put a little money in his pocket. Maybe you want to keep the guy happy.
Right.
I don't know. You tell me.
Right. Right. I don't know, man. Look, can I get back to the raptor thing again?
Yeah.
So the scene in the kitchen, and then when they go into the control room, and Grant and Sattler are like holding the door because somehow the raptors figured out how to open doors.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about the physics of raptors, but like, it's not like it's a human being pushing against the door. Do raptors know how to use leverage? You know what I mean? To like try to nudge the door open? Like, what's
Listen.
going on there?
Okay, it was explained to you very clearly by Muldoon that they're systematically testing the fences. They never attack the same part of the fence
Right.
twice.
Looking for
So if you
weakness.
can remember that, you tell me they can't figure out how to use leverage and open a door. I say they can. What's
Yeah.
more concerning, or not concerning, but questionable, is figuring out how to use a door handle.
Right. But then they're pushing the door, and then if they have figured out how to use leverage, don't you think that that animal is stronger than Sattler and Grant in their $5 khakis?
I don't know. I mean, if you have two people pressing on it and using their feet to,
It's a raptor, a wild raptor. Come on.
we're splitting hairs here, but yeah, you might be right.
Or you know what I really like is when the T-Rex comes in and saves the day at the end.
Yeah.
And then, he just absolutely destroys that one raptor. But I love the other raptor just loking up and just,
and try and does his best to, like, his mama didn't raise no punk either.
Exactly. He's like, I mean, you don't fuck with my partner.
My partner.
Yeah.
Right.
Just
And
looks
then
up
he just
T-Rex.
gets absolutely munched.
Yeah, he just gets tossed into the fucking bones, dude. Yeah.
Right.
What else you got for me, man?
Well, did we talk about Clever Girl? I mean, we're being hunted.
Right. Yeah, we're being
And
hunted.
then he's like there through the trees. That kind of reminds me of over there. Past
That's what I
that
mean.
tree.
Yes. From Predator, Bill Duke.
Yep.
Gonna have me some fun. Gonna have me some fun. Gonna have me some fun. We got to do Predator.
Then he just takes off the hat. Like, that's going to improve his aim. He puts the stock down. Like, that's going to help.
Right.
And then Clever Girl. And then should have never been killed. You know what I compare Muldoon being killed to? Christos being killed in Desperado.
Ah, Christos.
Absolutely.
Like Hugh Christos just comes in like a condor, like a flock.
Right. Flapping wings, comes in and then just with the greatest uppercut maybe you've ever seen in movies.
Desperado. Great.
And
film.
then he gets crunched, gets his neck broken with one kick. So much for Christos.
Yeah, Christos is gone. Yeah.
And then
I mean, he's not on the level of a Muldoon though.
No, I know, but that really hurt. I'm just talking about characters that died that hurt.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to rank them, but I'll just say that those both hurt in different ways.
I would like to see a kind of a Netflix miniseries based on Christos.
Yeah. A Christos prequel to Desperado.
Yeah.
How did he get involved in the cartel? Like, how did he come up? Where did he learn how to fight?
Right.
Why does he dance around like a condor? Yeah.
Maybe
I want to know.
Christos versus Muldoon. I mean, just like a little, or like Laverne and Shirley, but Christos and Muldoon.
Christos and Muldoon. They get an apartment in New York City and or an apartment in Milwaukee and start working at the beer factory. But Christos and Muldoon.
Coming this fall on ABC. It's Christos and Muldoon.
You know what? I would watch that.
Yeah.
I absolutely would watch that.
Yeah, of course.
Let me jump to something else, but because you triggered my memory on something.
Yeah.
Muldoon v. Quint.
Wow.
Because clearly Muldoon is the Quint
He's
of
after Quint. Yeah.
Right.
Yep. You mean like who would win in a fight?
Well, I don't know. I you know what? I don't even want to go there because they're both
but they
such
also
great characters.
They both get munched.
They both get munched by their nemesis.
Nemesis. Yeah.
Yeah. So Spielberg teed that up,
Yeah.
and
I mean,
then
Quint, obviously, Robert Shaw is unimpeachable as Quint.
no,
That
yeah,
could
no,
be, that's also, speaking of Spielberg scenes and best scenes ever, the, the scene in Jaws with the Indianapolis
yeah,
is one of the top scenes ever. Insane.
yes,
I mean, we're not doing
yeah,
Jaws here, but yeah,
right. No, agreed,
amazing.
agreed.
What happens? What happens after? You know what I mean? Like I've after
I don't
further,
know what.
I've decided not to endorse your park, right?
Right.
They fly off in the helicopter. What's going on? What happens to Grant and Sadler? Do they have kids? Do they adopt kids? Because obviously, this that storyline of
Yeah.
Grant doesn't want kids, and he becomes
Right.
surrogate father to the two kids.
Right.
You know what I mean? Does Malcolm go into male porn? Do you see him laying
Well,
down there?
no, you get Malcolm in Jurassic Park 2, The Lost
Right,
World or
right, right.
whatever,
Yeah,
and somehow he's got some kids, and then
right. Yeah, but
uh,
I mean, does Grant and Sadler have kids or what?
yeah, presumably.
Uh,
I don't know. And quite frankly, no, but also quite frankly, I don't care.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares
Nobody
about other
cares.
people's kids. Yeah.
Right.
Um,
That's right. That's right. Um, I think in terms of comedic bits, I think that's a wrap for Jurassic Park. I mean, there are some there are some really really funny moments in that movie.
just for old time's sake,
Mm-hmm.
this matches your shirt. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Just him. It's brilliant. Yeah, that's right. That just completely mangles his glasses.
Mm,
Kind of makes me want to go watch it again.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, we love this movie.
Yep. Great.
And again, it's not a comedy, but somehow
But it is.
we've made it a comedy.
That's right.
Only
But it
we could
is.
do that.
Yep.
Yeah. What do you got anything else to add, my friend?
I think that's it. We just need to get together and figure out what we're going to do next, and take it from there.
Well, it's a pleasure, man. I had a blast.
Always a pleasure.
Love you, brother.
Until next time.
Give me the watch.
So give me the watch.